Morning and Jai Hind, students. In the last period, I had mentioned about regarding the development of the literature during the Islamic State, under the Islamic State, or in the last period, we have mentioned how in the Ghaznavi state, understand, the literary Ghaznavi state became the hub of the literary, say hub of the literature, and the intellectuals from the different parts of the different parts of the territories began to flock in the Ghaznavi courts because the Ghaznavi court now provided the patrons to all the intellectuals, all kind of. So under that, under the Mahmud Ghaznavi, particularly the many scholars now many scholars begin to write down or they compose the many remarkable books and the text during his time, Muhammad Ghaznavi's time, and amongst them the Firdausi was the one of the most prominent or the eminent figure amongst those writers who had composed the Shahnama. We know that Firdausi and the Utbi, whose had not been mentioned in your book. Understand the Utbi who has written the Tarikh-e-Yamani, and one of the other writers, the great writers and the philosophers was and his works were the very philosophical named the Al-Biruni. Understand? Or Al-Biruni had composed the Tahqiqat-e Hind. Understand? Or he had been the captured, made the captive when the Muhammad Ghaznavi had attacked. Understand? And he was captured in the Central Asia. Then after brought to the in the court of the Muhammad Ghaznavi, and where he began his writings. But when the Muhammad Ghaznavi now made on Muhammad Ghaznavi was on the course of the war against India or on the campaigns against the India. Understand that during that time, the Al-Biruni also got the opportunity to came to India. Understand? Or he was the well versed in the different language. Almost the he was well versed in the all kinds of the language he knew. Understand? Almost the very language he knew. And now to know about the culture of India, on philosophy of India, or the thoughts of India, and the social system of India, he learnt particularly or particularly the Sanskrit language. Understand? To understand the Indian society, and or he had made a comparison between the Indian society and the societies of the other society of the Central Asia. Understand? Or he had deeply he had gave the his thoughts over the caste system of the India, or he had expressed his own views over the caste system of India. So he had just studied, or his book is the Kitabul Hind, or this is also named as and called as the Tahqiqat-e Hind. Understand? Or this book gives a lots of philosophical knowledge, social knowledge, religious knowledge about the India. Understand? Or very authentic books, whatever he saw the society of our country. So Tahqiqat-e Hind he had the written. Other students, further we have Shahnama was the Firdausi work, or I had already mentioned that the Muhammad Ghaznavi had the one of the his commander, understand, and he's a prime minister, the wazir, understand, or that wazir Nizamul Mulk who composed the Siyasat Nama, or under the in the Siyasat Nama wrote wrote about the administration and the justice of the Muhammad Ghaznavi. Okay, students, today we are going to concentrate upon the further development, means the fictional stories. Understand? Or the fictions towards the fiction, towards the composition of the different stories small stories or fictitious stories, which now provides the which provided the provided the moral lessons, and the provided the and also now provided a lots of humorous stories, understand, or the adventurous stories about that, and under the Islamic state, these all books and compositions have been the written and composed in the different languages. So here students, first of all, let's see the catalog, Kitab al Fihrist, the catalog is called as the Kitab al Fahrist, Kitab al Fahrist of the Baghdad, and it was the composed and organized by a bookseller, or he belonged to the Baghdad, or his name was the Ibn Nadim, or he described a large number of the works written in prose for the moral education. Now, for the moral education, large number of the books and stories, small stories, and the books had been written and composed for imparting the moral education, or for the entertainment or amusements of the readers. Understand? So uh, in this catalog, large number of the books had been written down or the categorized under this library, okay, Baghdad's library. Moreover, the oldest of these is the and amongst this collection, and amongst this collection, the oldest of these is a collection of animal fables. Collection of animal fables, that is the called as the that is known as the Khalil wa Dimna. Khalil wa Dimna, and the names of the two jackals. Okay, the names of two jackals, Khalil wa Dimna. The names of two jackals who were the leading now characters of these stories. Understand? Or which the Arabic translation of Pahlavi version, or this Khalil wa Dimna, a work, understand, is the Arabic translation of the Pahlavi language version of the Panchtantra. Understand? Panchtantra, this is originally from our country. Understand? Vishnu Sharma, understand, has written the Panchtantra, and then after this was translated into the Pahlavi language, and from Pahlavi language Panchtantra translated into the Arabic language, or it was the named as a Khalil wa Dimna. Understand? The story of the moral stories of the two jackals. Understand their stories, or moreover, the most widespread of lasting literary works. Further, if you see that the other most prominent literary works are the stories of hero adventures, heroic adventures. We can say that the stories of heroic adventures, and such as the Alexander the Great. Understand? His Alexander the Great invasions or his march or campaigns were very much heroic. Understand? A heroic adventures. Now, one story I can tell you here about the Alexander heroic deeds. How he had the very heroic deeds. Now, he had a battle. Understand? He fought a battle against the Kuru. Understand? Or this battle was fought on the river banks of the Jhelum river. Understand? That is also called the Hadspice. Okay, on the Jhelum river, okay, he had the battle with the Kuru, who was a king of India. Understand? On the borders, and then after what happened, and Alexander the Great wanted to make the conquest over the entire India, or it was the beginning. The first of all, in the northwest frontiers state, he had to be the capture first. Understand? So amongst the now he wanted to capture first of all Puru state. Okay, so now one thing is that it is said that it has been the mention in the his adventure that for many days, understand, he had now stationed his army on the opposite bank, okay, on the across the river, Jhelum river, and in this side, understand, the Kuru was a porous. We can say that the porous was now stand. Porous was ready for the war with his army, vast army he had gathered and organized, and then after both sides, the Alexander was waiting from that side how to cross the rivers and the uh, Porus was waiting when he will come, and then after he will defend him, or the he will take the confrontations. So in this waiting that for many days, understand, Alexander now could not cross the river, because on that this side the Porus had now organized or lined up his army. Understand? He had lined up his army. So then after what happened from that side? Okay, Alexander was waiting for the displacement of his army, but this opportunity never came. Understand? So now we know that one night, understand, Alexander the Great, or it was the head speed was on the torrent, on a very high blowing, understand, on a very torrent conditions was there, or in the meantime what happened, the lightweight now Alexander very intelligently, understand what he did, understand what he did, now to deep and to bluff, he gave the bluff to the chorus at the night. What happened, he let the lamps to be lit. Lamps remained lighted there in the camps. So it seemed that Alexander army is there, understand, or is still there, and his army. But what happened? He now quietly he ordered his army to move, right? Or now away apart from there in the midnight. It was the very torrent and the very stormy night, understand, or the Jhelum rivers was on its full swing, okay, or yeah, and it was the very gorgeous gorge like there, understand, or water was very fast flowing water. So now it was the Alexander adventures that or here what happened, the chorus now suppose that Alexander army is the camp, but he quietly on the other side he now order to move the army, understand, then his army, or in the midnight in that torrent and the fast blowing, understand, this water, and under this water the all he jumped, his entire army jumped into the so fast stormy or so torrent so torrent river, which Alexander along with his army jump with the horses, and of the horses also how they swim, and they crossed in the midnight. Understand, in the very dark and midnight, or then after what happened, as the dawn, as the days broke. Now the Purus army and Purus army was surprised that Alexander, along with his army, was just standing in positions to for the battle. And the battle, now we know that the battle went on. Understand? Battle went on, and in this battle, what happened? The battle, as the battle happened, okay, the Porus got defeat, and this was the reasons that it was the rain, heavy rain. Understand? And because of that, Porus army was just equipped with the elephants. Understand? Or these elephants, as they struck the arrow on their heads. These elephants begin to understand, ran behind and trampling under their feet, trampled their own army under their feet, and making the trumpet, understand, and groaning and trumpet, and they begin to roll their own army, and as a result, the Porus was made the captive. And as the Porus was made the captive, Porus was made the captive, and he was brought before the Alexander. You know very well that story. Alexander now questioned what how should be the behave. He said that we have like a king, we have some king. Understand? So now, like that, this was the very adventurous attack or the battle of the Hydaspes, yeah, battle of the Jhelum river. It is the known in the history, or it is the very furious war between the Porus and the Alexander. Although Alexander now returned back to his empire, just considering his braveness or his gallant. Understand? Later they became friendly. They had the friendly relations. Understand? So further we can see that in these stories begin to be written down in the Islamic state. The Alexander, Al Iskandars, and the Sindbad, or those the Sindbad. It is the also a story of the adventurous story. This is the a traveling stories. Understand? Or a Sindbad had been also written or written by the writers, and moreover the stories related to the unhappy lovers such as the Cass. Also he is the popularly known as the Majnu or the madman. Majnu, popularly known as the Majnu, means the madman. Understand? So this kind of the stories begin to be the attractive stories or interesting stories begin to be the compiled in the Islamic state. We can see, and moreover, students, now these have developed over a centuries into the oral and written tradition. This kind of the stories, okay, adventurous stories or stories based on the love story begin to be started developing in oral traditions or as well as the written tradition. In both traditions, such kind of stories and the thousands and the one nights. Another very prominent stories or the composition, thousands and the one night. Okay, so this the thousands and the one nights. Another collection of stories told by a single narrator. This has been this is the collection of told by a single narrator. Saharjad. Understand? Saharjad to her husband's night after night. Understand? Night after night. This has been the stories has been the told, and it was the compiled later. The thousands and nights. Then the collection was originally this collection. The thousands and the one nights. This collection was completely organized or written in Persian and Indo-Persian. It means the Indian language or the Persian language, Indo-Persian, and was later on translated into the Arabic language as Arabic language in the Baghdad in the 8th century. Later on, it was written in Indo-Persian language. Understand? Or then after this work was translated into the Arabic language in the 8th century, we can say, and now or later, and the stories was now added. More stories was added in this, and then after in the Cairo during the Mamluk period, in the Cairo, Egypt, where the Muslims were Mamluk, they had established their kingdoms and their sultanates, and Mamluk means the slaves. Mamluk, remember always this term comes, the Mamluk means the slaves. Understand? So now they under the slaves who were ruling in the Cairo or the Egypt. Understand? Under them, this was a more stories were added there, and moreover, these stories depict the human being of the different types. Now, these if you see these story, so the many characters are in this story. Okay, many characters, or these characters are of the different nature, of the different attitude, and amongst them the types of the generous people are also many characters are shown as a generous, other characters are generous, or some characters are stupid and the gullible, or certain characters are the gullibles and the crafty, very artful and deceitful. Understand? Other characters are and were told to educate, and were told to educate and entertainment, or these all the stories were compiled for the one purpose, for the educational purpose, or as well as the moral purpose. The morals and the human beings morals have been the given or the told. Understand? Or have been the mentioned through these stories. Okay, human attitudes, their nature. Understand? Their nature, their attitudes, or their acts. Understand? Have been depicted by these stories, and the moral stories were also imparted to the children and to the common man, conveyed to the common man by this story. Moreover, in the book say Kitab al-Bukhala. Kitab al-Bukhala, it was the book of the misers. Book of the misers. Kitab al-Bukhala, book of the misers. This has been written down by the Jahid of the, and he belonged to the Basra. Understand? Basra, or collected amusing anecdotes. Understand? Amusing anecdotes about the misers, and also analyze the greed. Or he through these books he analyzed the greed, or he had now depicted about the misery or misers. Moreover, about the greediness or the misers from the 9th century. From the 9th century, we can see that from the 9th onwards, a scope of adab was expanded. We are talking the scope of adab. It was expanded or to include that, and this scope of adab, okay, or a cultural or the literary communication or highness, now begin to a cultural behavior, a literary highness, okay, begin to now begin to include the other topics and the subjects also. Now, amongst these subjects, 9th century, a scope of expanded, or it is included the biographies. Understand? The biographies, manuals of the ethics, biographies, manuals of ethics. It is manuals of ethics. Ethics is called the akhlaq, and mirror of princes. The books on the statecraft. Mirror of princes. Now these books now depicted and provides the statecrafts, how to govern the state, how to drive the state. These statecrafts, the technique of the state governing has been included, or in the composition, and above all history. And these other also begin to include the history, like the Tariq. History or the Tariq began to be the, and geography also. History, geography, biographies. Understand? Statecrafts means the politics, or in these akhlaq begin to be the compiled. Okay. Moreover, students, now the traditions of the history writing was well established. Now we shall focus our study on the tradition of the history writing. Okay, history writing. Why the history were written? Okay, of what was the purpose? What are the importance of the history? Understand that this history became the one of the part of the literature established in the Muslim societies. History writing, Tariq Tariq writing became the one established attitude of the Muslim society, or history books were read by the scholars. By the scholars read the history books, and as well as the students, no doubt, and by the broader literate public also. Understand, the history was preferred and the read by the intellectuals, by the students, and in a broader number of the publics now were the habituate of reading the history, or for rulers and the officials. History began to be the written down for the rulers, for the officials, and the history provided good record of the glories and the achievements of the kings. Glories and achievements of the kings begin to be the written down by the historians, by the chroniclers begin to write it down, or achievements of the kings, achievements of the dynasties, their orders, understand, or the incidents, what the incidents and the wars happened. These all kind of the information begin to be the written down the historical books. And moreover, students, now, and as well as the examples of the techniques of administration. In these history books, how to administer the country, how to administer the state, these techniques begin to be the written down in the history. Understand, how to govern the state, and these were the, or in the two major historical works. Here we are going to mention the two major historical works. One, Ansad al-Asraf. Ansad al-Asraf. Now the genealogies of the nobles, a dynastical history, a blood relations, a genealogy. Understand? Genealogy of the nobles, great nobles who used to assist the ruling. Those were the group of ruling class. They are called as the nobles. Understand? This group of noble class. Upon that, the history began to be written down, and moreover, and this was written the Ansab al-Asraf. It was the work of the one of the very prominent writer, the Al-Baladhuri, and another great prominent writers was the Tariq al-Rasuli wal Muluk, History of Prophets and the Kings of Al-Tabri. Al-Tabri was also a very prominent writer of the Islamic world and the Islamic period of the 800. Baladhuri was the 892 AD, and the Al-Tabri was who had composed the Tariq al-Rasul wal Muluk. Understand, history of prophets and the kings. About those he had composed and written. Al-Tabri, Baladhuri, Al-Tabri. Remember very well, Baladhuri and the Al-Tabri, they were the great writers. Whole of human history was treated with the Islamic period as a focal points, and the whole of the history was now treated. Islamic period became the very focal point of the history. Entire historical writings, the translation of local history writings developed, and moreover, gradually the translation of the local history began to be the written down, and traditions of the local history at the local level. Understand, when the small states begin to be the formed by the local rulers. Understand, and breaking away from the central authority. Understand, local states dotted or the set up. Okay, and where the history began to be the when the caliphates broke down, the local history began to. Books were written in Persian about the dynasties. Books written in the Persian language about the different dynasties. Okay, And moreover, elites or the region, royal class, about the royal class, about the regions, to explore the unity or variety of the world of Islam, and through that these writers explore the unity and the variety of the world of Islam, various world of Islam, various culture developed within the Islams. This kind of the writings begin to be the compiled or the written down by the great writers. Understand, at the local level also, dynastical history began to be the retained, Muslim cultural history began to be the retained, society, culture, religion. About that, many of the compositions, a trend of a composition of the history started or the began to be the retained. Understand? That's why I suppose that the next period, this is the time is about to open, or we shall start it. The next further still we have to be the mention or discuss uh, other literary developments in the next class. Thank you very much.